Tonight is the night of the Masquerade Ball hosted by House Cleverly. In our last session, in person for the first time, our heroes left Laurent Rich, having gathered some information via Luna stealing from House Cleverly guards, which had notes about where the guards would be and where the guests would not be for this Masquerade Ball. You encountered some shadow demons on your way home, seemingly fleeing from two groups. One group was had a white dragonborn who you came to know was Oshi, along with some drow and a person who could cast like dark magic. Then the other people it was fleeing from were bugbears and humans that had the crest of House Cleverly, which is a candle. You then shouted, "Do you want us to kill these shadow demons or just get in their way?" And they said, "We want them alive." So the crowd, which these shadow demons appeared into, everyone fled to the sides of the buildings and left the canvases unattended. You guys then, most of you got out of the way while some stood, Blasius and Olivax. And I think Enzo might have got caught in the mix there. One of the Cleverly guards ran and slipped on some ice made by Waldo, and parchment fell out of his pockets next to Olivax. Then the white dragonborn Oshi pulled out like this pyramid prism magic thing and like threw it, and it like captured these shadow demons like a Pokeball. Then you guys wanted to talk to the House Cleverly guards and kind of get familiar with like the dynamic between Oshi and the guards and things like that, as well as befriend them, knowing your goal. Then you guys went back to the Devil's Taste, and Olivax read the parchment that he stole with great weight on his heart. And you guys learned that this was a list of like demon things that are related to demons in some fashion. Over the coming weeks, or week, I should say, Wink did research and learned that this has to do with some sort of summoning ritual. And all of the names were crossed out except for two, which was Shadow Demon and Varrock. And Varrock is like a demon vulture looking thing. It's very large. What else happened? Then we prepped for the masquerade. So over the weeks, you guys went and talked to Lady of Masks. Wink went and found the person that the fortune teller recommended, Niall, and he learned all about how magic works in this world and all of the secrets that are being overlooked and why Niall was kicked out from being a teacher at Notes and Bounds and what his goals were. He then requested to be his apprentice, to which Niall was like, "Sure thing." Then Enzo met with Luna a bunch to he got a job at Laurent Rich as like a low-level server. Then he also met with Luna a bunch during the week and really just like solidified their relationship, as well as like helped her fill out the hierarchy of the chain of Orokath, which you guys learned some of the higher up names, like the assassin, the enforcer, like these high up levels that they seem to be very like weird looking creatures, are very distinctive in their appearances. He also joined or infiltrated via talking about Chicho and Crazy 8 books to get on the guards' good sides as well. Coupling that with Thadon, they tried to poison like what the guards breakfast the morning of the party to see if maybe any of them could get sick. So there may be less guards, as well as like some of the people working the party. So maybe Enzo could like work as like a sub, which didn't happen, but we don't know what happened with the guards just yet. You guys will find out when you get there. Waldo scouted out the entire place throughout the week and got a very, very accurate map of like where all the entrances and exits are, how many floors there are, things that of notes in the house. There were 4 rooms he could not get into that were all sealed. Both windows had coverings and the doors were magically locked, and no entrances even for a little teeny spider. Am I missing anyone? I believe that was everything. You guys made some plans as far as what you wanted to do at the party. The plans, as I understand them, are they're going to be you guys are going to enter the ball and mingle, and then Thadon, the chaotic folk, I call them, Tink, Wink, and Thadon are going to go upstairs to find the Black Iron Pact while the rest make distractions at the bottom. So, yeah, it is the day of. You guys are prepping for the party as the sun starts to go down. Do you guys have a preference on what time you arrive? Do you want to arrive right as the party begins, or kind of show up a little late, like as people do to these sorts of things?
What's the norm here?
Waldo would
To
have been there this morning.
He's there waiting. I heard there's a party here today.
I'm so excited.
Looking for
I would rather show up like a tinge late so that we're
what,
not the first ones there.
what's the norm in this city?
Like a normal, it's like every other party
So
where,
like 30 minutes to an hour is when
yeah,
everybody
some
shows
people
up.
show up right on time and leave early. Some people show up, really late. Some people show up for 5 minutes and leave. It's an array of different things.
I did schedule the poison for a quote unquote time. Like I remember we didn't like say when exactly we would go. We never finalized that, but we are like on a strict time limit on when we should uh, do our plan.
And what time is that?
Again, we never got like the schedule of this party, but it probably would be like my guess would be like an hour in where like stuff is kind of happening, but nothing like crazy is happening. That'd be my guess. We never finalized any of this though.
Okay, so like if we go 20 to 30 minutes late, it's enough time for a bunch of people to be there so we don't stick out right away
Yeah,
and
and then
like
yeah, we can
30
like kind of
minutes.
mingle and like blend into the crowd.
Yeah, gives us some time to get our bearings before we go at it.
And it's a masquerade, so we're all wearing different masks.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
Should we
yeah.
have backup masks so on our way in and way out it's different?
Uh, well, some people chose to do that. T and T are going in a disguise in
Well,
addition to their masquerade masks.
Yes, I'm a slightly different looking bugbear.
I will
okay.
be going in as myself with a mask.
If Waldo shows up early, the guard would number one say like, "Wow, I can't believe you have tickets to this thing." It's usually like 2,000 gold pieces per ticket to come to one of these, as well as he would say, if you do not have a mask, one will be provided to you at the door.
Waldo has a mask though, right?
He does
Yeah,
have
I
a
got it.
mask. He has a big red mask with a mustache.
Oh, the Asian looking
It's
one.
like a giant pumpkin face head with a mustache, something like that.
Very nice.
Very peculiar. Cool beans.
Are
All right.
you going early, Waldo, because you're excited? Or are you going with us?
Um, I'll go with you guys.
Um, is the plan to him sneak us in and get us upstairs and then go back downstairs?
No, that's not where we landed. Our plan is we're all going to go into the party. A couple people are going in disguised. Everyone else is just wearing their masks, being themselves. Then the ground floor people, who are going to be Waldo, Olivax, Blasius, and Enzo, are going to help create distractions. That way, TNT and Wink are able to get themselves upstairs and start searching in rooms. And we're going to just stay downstairs and try and read the room and help however we can. And then they're going to do their thing. And I think someone has message one of the people upstairs. So if they need to get our attention, they could just message us.
At the very least, I have message.
There you go. We just need one. That was the latest plan, which I'm all for.
All right.
I thought I was going upstairs in case you guys needed a melee combatant.
You could go upstairs. I think that's fine. You'll have the ring of spell storing with all those stuff, so it would be useful up there. So you could go with them, and then Waldo and Olivax and Blasius will just stay downstairs.
And if we're able to get Luna in, she can help you guys downstairs with setting up any kind of shenanigans you want.
She said she wasn't. One, she's not. I don't think she's going because I don't think we're going to do that. And also, she mentioned that she doesn't want any part of helping us do this heist.
This is also true.
So she wouldn't really be helping us in this situation.
Okay.
She helped us get intel, but
how are we going to get upstairs?
Well, we're going to kind of figure it out once we're in there.
Hopefully their distraction plus passes out traits will be enough. That is literally what we have.
You'll know when to move. Waldo's
I have Misty Step.
Say, what's that over there? And then you run past. That's it. GG.
Well, I have Misty Step now too. Doesn't Wink have Misty Step as well?
I believe so.
And how are we going to get the Dawn up? Knock the people out and he can just walk up like he owns the place?
Well,
I do have my guard uniform. I do have my guard uniform that I've been making throughout the week. Depending on, again, we won't know until we get there. But again, Misty Step's only 30 feet and only where you can see, so you have to be at the edge of the banister anyway. Probably, depending on how line of sight and stuff works. But I just say we all just go up the stairs, because either way, if one person fails, we basically all fail. So I just say we go as a team with passive out trace. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think we just get in there and see what it's like, because there might be people just going upstairs anyways. Like maybe there's some bathrooms up there and people are allowed to just walk upstairs. That's no problem.
They did say that no normal people were allowed upstairs. I think that was one of the things that Bo mentioned. But again, we'll see. Maybe my uniform, maybe my forgery will be enough. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah, I say we just go in and we see what it's like first before we try and figure out exactly what we're going to do, because we just don't know yet. Hopefully, Olivax and Waldo make a pretty unignorable distraction.
Oh, yeah.
All right. With that, can people describe what they look like for me, please? We'll start with Waldo. With your mat, like what you're wearing.
I have my big, I think it was red, the red mask. I think I had like triangle. It was just like a pumpkin face with like your typical triangle eyes with a big bushy mustache across the front. And the mask isn't just the same size of my giant head. It's ridiculous. It's big.
And your clothes, are you wearing anything special on your clothes?
If I could like wear something that's almost like the same color as the mask, almost like it just goes down, like almost like a cape, but could wrap around me like a blanket, like a ridiculous Halloween costume.
Yes. I'm envisioning like the red knights in Star Wars color red. Just like so vibrant and massive with a massive head. Okay.
Yeah, I blend right in.
Olivax and Blasius.
I'm gonna pull up the picture of the mask store, because I know I got a mask from there. I remember pointing it out. Oh yeah. Okay. Olivax.
is wearing a giant mask that almost looks like a second dragon head. It's gold, it's large, it's got big ears, and it fits snugly over my head. I'm also wearing pretty much my normal wear. My armor, my shield is on my back. And Blasius is going to wear whatever mask is appointed to him by the guard outside the mansion. Because we didn't buy him one.
He's
But he's
totally
also just wearing his typical armor.
awesome. Thadon, if you're there.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. I am wearing something that's like just barely out of fashion. Where I'm trying to be like, as like people will just like see me, be like, oh, there's a person, and then move on. So I'm probably wearing something just out of fashion, blue suit probably. Um, Nice, but not too nice. Again, trying to be very much in the middle, and even carries himself just like properly, but not with like any too much pride or I'm better than people. And as for the mask, it's definitely going to be like the jester with like the teardrop eye. So if you don't like, I like the almost like half moon smiling up eyes, like over exaggerate with like just a little slit, and then the mouth that's like the reverse of that, just big old smile, and like a little teardrop coming out of one of the eyes. That's for my mask.
Perfection. And underneath that, you have the House Cleverly Guard robes.
Yep, and then underneath that I got the cleverly guard robes. Yep.
Perfection. And Enzo?
I'm gonna have the outfit that I got from the clothing place. I'm gonna show up without a mask. I'm gonna have that in my coat. I'm gonna have another mask in my coat, and I'm gonna have them give me just the basic masks when I go in. Um, and I'd like it to be reversible, so it'll be black on the inside. So if I take it off and switch it around, it's solid black. That matches my pants. I was just texting that to you. I don't know if you want me to do that extra cost for that.
Nope, that's fine.
And then so just black pants. I think you said it was a red jacket. I'll have to go through my notes. And so I'll just show up as myself, and then when I go inside, I'll have the mask on so no one will notice me.
Okay. Awesome. Tink?
I just have the most basic mask. I'm gonna go in as somebody's servant.
Okay. All right. And no disguise on yourself?
Oh yes, I wanted to disguise myself just like a different person. Nobody
Okay.
in particular.
Human. Got it. Wink?
I'll be dressed in my black and gold kimono style garb, as well as the gold fox face, full face mask.
Awesome. Perfect. With that, you guys arrive at the gate, and there's a guard there that is taking tickets. You see people in carriages and things that are entering. And the guard takes each one of your tickets, and he does like a couple different folds on it. And as he does the folds, it like illuminates your ticket a different color, and they give it back to you. As they do like all of yours at once. So you like give it to them as a group, and they'll just like fold it all and give them all back. And they tell you to follow the ushers, and they will lead you to House Cleverly for the Masquerade Ball.
I told you I had a ticket.
We never doubted you. We were just impressed. I love the mask.
I'll turn and do my cape though, and then I'll walk in.
You got a little attitude, huh?
Waldo really fitting it, taking on his new persona. You guys head up to the houses in here are really big. They're all spread apart. Each of them has their own like specific gates and walls and things around the house. And the yards are fairly big. So there's plenty of things for like people to like do sports or run around in their yards like with their kids and stuff on in the side yards and backyards and things like that. There's trees all around. There's cool little lanterns that are lit magically with different colors. Like the flames change colors every so often, giving like a cool festive vibe as you guys head down the cobblestone streets to the manor. And there's like a half circle driveway entry into the house. And there are 2 guards on either side. You also see a few guards on the roof as well. If you have the map, you can pull it up as reference for like what things, like the size of the house in particular, will primarily be on the top house. It says bottom floor. I made sure to label them. So as you walk in, approach the doors, big glass and metal double doors, and there's two bugbear guards standing on either side, with spears each, and they have their House Cleverly symbol. And as the doors open, you hear like music, like very fancy music, like violin sounds and like a soft voice singing. And you see a few people in the middle of the dance floor. And as the people step, each time their feet touch the ground illuminates with like where their step touched. So it leaves like a avatar looking feel. The chandelier is made with glass, tons of glass and brass colors, as well as the House Cleverly colors really shine, like the orange and the purples, or I think it's orange and blues, I believe are their colors. There's an array of different oh yeah, they give you their masks as you enter, and they also give you a slip of paper. If each one of you can roll a d8 for me, I posted on the Discord. Depending on what you roll on the d8, that is what the paper says. And these are like icebreakers that you can use with other guests to like topics you can bring up to try to spark some sort of discussion if you're having trouble meeting new people.
Oh, that's an interesting one for me.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
A 2. Ooh, yes, very secretive. Very peculiar. You don't have to use these. These are just things that they give every guest. You also see as you enter on either, you see like if you have the map open, you'll see a couple people duplicated a lot, and that's because they all look similar. So you see like this tiefling. If someone can pull up the map, Tyler, are you home yet? It's definitely been 15 minutes.
I
Like
literally
share the screen?
I just walked in.
Share their screen so people can see for the recording as well.
Yeah.
Well, in other news, all of Axe's pickup line or for icebreakers, like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Bahamut? Like, that's totally going to be his line for everybody.
Indeed. So here's what the House Cleverly guards look like, all the bugbears. They all have the orange outline on their token. I try to give all the Cleverly people how orange outlines, and there's this female guard. So you see 2 on the entrance. You see 2 on the staircases. There's also people at the top of the staircase, which is on the bottom one. If you're looking at the bottom map, you can see 2 people up there. So they have a guard posted at the bottom and top. You see like these butler-looking people from House Cleverly walking around. And they have like trays, like hors d'oeuvre-looking trays with drinks and things like that. Everyone over here is the bands in this corner. I don't know who you talk to, but these are what they all look like. This took forever, by the way, so you're welcome.
Those are instruments on his shell.
Yeah, they're incorporated into his shell. And there's the bugbear drummer.
Nice. It's like Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah, so that's a it's a very elegant feel. Again, as you enter, I wanted to mention you see like goodie bags for like when you leave. They have like goodie bags prepared for like people who that are leaving early. Which there are some that are leaving early right as you guys are getting in. Yeah, so the servant person in the middle will greet you and say welcome to House Cleverly for the Masquerade Ball. The ball will be starting in about 20 minutes. Feel free to mingle, and there's food. There's a dining room, and they'll point in this direction. If you would like to sit, we have some Run Your Rich gambling games in this room here. If you'd like to go play, everything is provided for. There is no spending of money whatsoever here. Our home is your home, so you're not allowed to go upstairs. If you need to use the privy, we have some temporary ones set up outside that we've rented via Run Your Rich. Do you have any questions for me? Or anything I can get you to drink or eat? I can tell you the menu.
I think we're good.
All right. Well, enjoy. Feel free to dance, mingle. If you need anything, just raise your hand or reach out to one of us, and we'd be happy to assist you.
Appreciate that. What kind of mask was I given?
It's just like a black and white, or sorry, gold and white mask. So on either side, and it has like covers your eyes like this, and it has the pole that goes down on one side.
Oh, you have to hold it up?
Yeah, so you just hold it up. You see that a lot of people don't even have masks on in here. Like they were given the masks and they just like gave them to a server. Like they're not even wearing them. While others are actually wearing masks. Like the people playing back here have really cool masks. Yeah, so
where do the stairs start, Bo?
The stairs start here and here.
Okay.
And so right here, and this is the top of the stairs, so this is a floor up. So they start where the guards are standing on either side.
Okay, I see.
Am I able to pull out a little string and tie it on the mask and make it so I don't have to hold it?
Yeah, for sure. They will actually even provide that to you if you look like you're struggling at all. I also forgot to mention, they do not check for any weapons and or items. However, you can tell that the guards out front notice that you have weapons, and they like just look at you like with like, we're going to be keeping an eye on you with a type of look. Like, we see that you have weapons and magical gear, and we will be keeping an eye on you as you enter.
So they don't say anything. They
say nothing. Nope.
Okay.
So my guess is Waldo did not go in with the bag of holding beforehand or with us then? Is that the case? Did I hear that right?
Nothing was confiscated.
Oh, nothing about that. It was just making sure we snuck in with a bag of holding. That could have had our items stuff so they didn't know we had anything. But if that is not what happened, that is not what happened.
Correct. That's not what happened. Looks like Tink just brought it in along with everything else.
All right. So we're in. Let's mosey around. I'm gonna.
You see some bird folk or a kenku right in front of you talking to this human-looking person along with this red tiefling. And the kenku, like, if you've never heard of kenku, like they don't have their own voices, so you hear like an old lady's voice and like a child's voice and like a male's voice, like just speaking like if it was normal, like Bumblebee basically from Transformers.
Hey, Waldo.
You
Waldo.
see this character who you recognize, Oshi, standing right here, off to the right as you enter. And it looks like she has some of her posse that was with her before. Trying to see who everyone. They're talking to some other Kenku, it looks like.
Hey, Waldo.
Yeah.
What do you say we take a walk? We scout out some good places for us to do our thing. Let's take a little tour.
Let's go.
All right.
You see, that's why you don't sleep with birds. That's what happens to you.
Which you mean the bird folk?
Yeah. He made a mistake.
You don't like it? I think he's kind of cool. I wonder if he can fly. I've always wished to soar as close to Grandmaster as I can.
Yeah. Well, I love animals too, but not like that.
Not that much, huh?
No.
I think that's probably a good thing, and it should stay that
I
way.
like them on the inside or the outside, not the inside.
Yeah, definitely don't love them on the inside. All right, well, let's take a walk.
Bo, as we walk around, I want to try and look for things like chandeliers that we could cut down and make fall. Anything that we could make loud, distracting, clashing kinds of noises.
Are there big shelves? Things with like on shelves on the wall?
Big
The
movable
room,
things that we can knock over.
yes. So in this room, there are paintings on the wall, like high up, like on the second story. The biggest thing in this room by far is the chandelier that is again made of glass and brass. That's right above the middle of the dance floor. There are like candle things on the wall, some like magically used, and then some like actual candle holders. Other than that, in this room in particular, there is like chairs and like an end table over here that has stuff on it, possessions like that they're just storing here as they walk around. There's like this little nook over here on the side, but in this room in particular, there's nothing else like that would make a loud clatter or anything.
Okay, and then I would like to take a walk just around this room, adjacent rooms, to see if there are other things. Because my goal would be to create some sort of commotion that would draw the guards away from their post. I want to see if there's any opportunities to do that.
Okay, make a investigation check as you take a stroll around. Is everyone
Is
just
this a rug? Is this a giant rug? This gray
no?
rug right here?
It's all tile.
That means it's made from rocks, Waldo.
Just pull the rug and trip everyone.
Waldo, what's your investigation?
You want me to roll? Mine's bad.
Mine's 0.
Mine's 1. All right, I'll do it.
You'd get an advantage.
Good, because I just rolled a 1. I rolled 2 ones.
That's unfortunate.
You guys are enamored with the amount of characters and high-profile people in this room. It is very distracting as far as finding places to go. You would venture to bet the best place to make a distraction would probably be in this room back here. There's like a courtyard back here, and there's a bunch of windows in this room. And it's less quiet, like there's not as many people in there. So it would draw everyone to that room. With your 1, that's what you feel like the best place to do that.
This is an outside area, like a little courtyard.
This is a courtyard, yes. And there's an entrance right here, an entrance right here, and I believe there's a side entrance over here.
Is there anything in the courtyard that would be distraction worthy other than the windows that are on the surrounding wall?
Thing that looks like it used to be an old fountain that's dried up. There's like these I don't even know what these are, like little signs out here. But no, there's no like furniture or things to destroy. It's just old grass and cobblestone.
Okay.
As you guys are walking around, I'm gonna move some of you over here because you guys have been walking around. You guys should all have access to your tokens, by the way. Am I missing anyone? Blasius. This guy. Yep. One moment. This guy, or not this person, this guy is going to walk up to you and he's going to be like, hello. I am Athen Arelius. It is a pleasure to meet you all. And he's going to look at you, wink, and he's going to say, that shine. The gods themselves must envy such illustrious locks. As he like looks at your hair.
Oh, your kindness is too much to accept. Look, the locks upon thine own head are what the gods envy, my grand sir. It is lovely to meet you.
He's going to say, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Indeed, I couldn't agree more.
Always use the best oils and never let anyone touch it. And of course, impeccable genetics.
Oh, yes, you can't forget those. What a marvelous man. Where do you hail from?
Oh, I hail from here.
Indeed.
You may have seen us in the city cleaning things and making the city as beautiful as it needs to be. We are in charge of, cleaning the sewers and scrubbing the muck from the rooftops.
Oh, what a noble quest for one so refined such as you.
Yes. Attention to detail is an art form, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Wow, maybe I need to reconsider my own calling if one such as you engages in such practice. I mean, you certainly do make the world a better place.
Thank you. He's going to turn to Tink, who looks like a servant. He's going to say, a bold move stepping out with such a rustic charm. Oh, I get it. This is the before the before and after. What a lovely move.
To Wink.
And no, to Tink, he says that. Oh, sorry.
I know I'm gonna look to Wink, and I'm just gonna look bashful and not say anything.
Perhaps I could introduce you to my personal barber. Just a thought.
I'll nod.
I mean, daring to stand out is commendable, though perhaps not in the way of hygiene.
And this man knows hygiene.
That he does, master.
Well, it was a pleasure. What is your guys' names? I've never seen you at one of these parties before.
I am Cornelius Lafrau.
Cornelius Lafrau. Has a ring to it, I must say.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What brings you to our fine city?
Oh, the delicacies. There are just wonderful things to partake of around every corner. And the people. I have been so impressed with the quality of people here, interacting with some of the great noble houses and being so surprised and enthralled by people such as you, whom I have never heard of and yet have such a great desire to learn more about. I'd love to spend some time understanding your part in keeping this great city as wondrous as it is.
A fellow connoisseur. Magnificent.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I would love to talk shop. I'll have to fetch my broom, maybe.
Teach me some techniques, I see.
Perfection isn't achieved, it's cultivated.
Wisely spoken.
Elegance, poise, and pristine hygiene. A true trifecta of grace. Oh, I'm being rude. This is my wife, Surreal. Curtsy.
Surreal.
And you guys will recognize these voices as these are one of the 8 noble houses of the city.
I see, I see. So these are nobles.
Yes, these are indeed.
I will delicately take the hand of Surreal and kiss very ever so lightly on her whatever jewelry or just her fingers if she doesn't have jewelry.
Okay.
A phoenix ring.
She'll give you a wink and say, we'll have to dance later if Athen isn't too busy doing his hair again. And he'll chuckle.
I would be most honored.
They will say that they will, is appreciative of meeting you, Cornelius, and they will head on their way to talk to some other guests at the party.
Wow. I did not expect to meet such wonderful people in a party such as this, but maybe I should keep my expectations up for the city. It does not disappoint.
Not with hair like that.
Yes, it's a good thing I spent a good hour on my hair before coming. Oof, would have regretted that.
And so if you head that way, you'll pass like a dining room on your right, and it looks like there is a big bugbear standing over where you're walking. And this is a massive bugbear. This is what he looks like. You instantly get vibes of Lavanya Rich from this guy. You also notice that he's wearing a ivory white ring on his finger, like on his pinky finger. And it has like a suit on it, like a card suit of some sort of on engraved in the ring. And he'll ask you, no further. Is there something I can get for you, guest?
No, I'm just looking around. I just got here and I'm checking out the place. Is there a nice cocktail bar around here somewhere?
He'll wave, and this guy will come down. He'll tell him that you would like a drink, and he would.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a place where people are hanging out and drinking something nice.
He'll like usher you back towards the group and say, "Up this way." Back where I was just the kitchens and stuff. There isn't anything to see important back there.
That seems like it's the most important place. We wouldn't have anything without the kitchens.
Indeed, yes, we must keep the kitchens clear to have a smooth party. So if you wouldn't mind, sir, just heading back onto the ball. That's where the majority of the guests will be all night.
Yeah, what's going on in this room here?
Which room, sir?
The one off to my right.
This is a dining room if you'd like to enter, and there are people eating inside. I believe.
Are they eating, or are they just drinking scotch and cigars, or what are they doing in there?
They're eating and talking. It looks like. You see this bugbear in there. They look more like a bear. They're wearing very nice clothes, and he'll say that is one of the lady Cleverleys. That is Serafina Cleverly, the owner of this great house.
That was a girl?
Yes, it's a girl.
Wow.
You'll see this figure.
Whoa, that's cool. Is that Kermit?
Yeah, it looks like a mobster frog thing. Yeah, he gives off very dark vibes, like very, very powerful vibes. And as you like look in there, the bugbear that talked to you like approaches and like stands in front of the door like before you enter, like as if he's like signaling that like he's protecting that guy. Who else is in here? No one else of note.
Who's this lady, the blonde?
Looks like just another guest. The person doesn't know their name.
Okay. Is there a place where people are drinking and not just standing around
Yes,
eating food?
There's drinks to be provided here, as well as if you would like, where they're gambling, there's lots of drinks being prepared for them.
Is there a bar area?
There is no bar area.
All right. So they're just making them in the back and you're drinking,
Correct.
bringing them to us?
We have different types. Everything is made to order. The most popular tonight has been the elixir of echoing euphony, which drink which changes your voice for 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yes, I've had that before.
It's like auto tune. It's very people seem to love it.
Yes, it's almost like having those balloons like when you're growing up.
Exactly so.
All right. I'll just walk around and look for like a den where people are just sitting around having whiskey or something.
Sounds good. That would definitely be back where people are gambling. There's also like this office room. Oh, can you see that? This office room that's empty. Yeah, people are in, but there's also like these two people sitting in the corner that are just drinking. They're not even like really talking.
Is there anybody in the office room?
There isn't anyone in there, but it's open. Like everything's been cleared out and people can sit in there. There's seating.
All right. I'm going to look to see if I could find people who look like they know what they're drinking and looks like expensive liquor. Maybe we could sell our rum or something to them.
You notice this person and you recognize this person. This is a Goliath once it loads.
Uh-huh.
You were told that a Goliath would be here.
Are they known for drinking or something?
They're known for writing books.
Oh, then I will walk in that direction.
Oh boy.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do in the meantime while this is happening? Things I should point out if you take the tour around the house. If you walk this way, there is a guard standing here. They will say you're free to walk around, but you're not allowed to go upstairs. If you are found going upstairs, you will be kicked out or asked to leave is what she'll say to sound very proper. But if you walk in, there's like this statue of like a massive dragon head. And you walk in, like most rooms have been cleared out of things that seem to have been important because they knew a party was happening. But everything you see on the map is what things look like. If you have questions about what it is specifically, feel free to ask away.
You did transition this a little faster than I was expecting, but when the guy that was flirting / having a compliment off with Wink, yeah. I wanted to use my invisible mage hand to just pinch his bottom as he left.
Okay. Yes, I love it. Roll. Oh, it's invisible, right?
It is invisible.
Let me see. Okay. He'll as he's walking away, he'll like turn around. He doesn't know who did it, but he'll like wink at like your group collectively.
Love it.
Like this guy is into your group. He loves your group. Give off the vibe check. It's passed.
I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna elbow Wink, be like, Wink, I think he's a little into you, man.
I will dabble at the little saliva that's gathering at the end of my lips and say, "Oh my really?
Gosh!"
Excuse me. Yeah. I was just eyeing the snacks they had set up in place for us.
Insight check.
I think I might need to go and grab some something to nibble on.
Indubitably.
They will as you think that, you'll see a server walk by and they'll say, "Oh, would you like some mimic meatballs?" Fresh
mimic meatballs.
As you see it, as you like as they like pick it up to give it to you on like a little plate, it like is changing forms based on like what you like every 20 seconds or so.
Oh my
seems
God.
To be changing. to
Yes,
do that.
please.
And it tastes delightful. Like a homemade cooked meatball with rice and some other form of seasoning inside of it. It has a nice little kick to it. It's delicious.
Yeah, I'm definitely wanting to try the all the dishes, and I will ask for a couple different types of drinks. Just very small amounts, just
Okay.
for sipping.
Yep, they have like the nice glass cups with like the tall glass. But they would put like what's it called? Sparkling cider into. They have one called a Starlight Sangria and one called a Mermaid Melody, which has like a deep purple color, and one's like a cool blue with an iridescent shimmer to it. And they all have very refreshing tastes, dark berries, fine wine, different tastes to them. So very, very fancy.
I'll encourage Enzo. Oh, do take notes. This is something you may want to take home to your establishment back in Alloy. These are some wonderful drinks.
Yes, I already know how to make these. I can give you the
Oh,
recipe if you'd like.
good for you. You're up to date with the trends.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I've been working at Lorana Rich the last week. Those are some of our signature cocktails.
Ah, that's right. You've had experience here. Wonderful.
Is there a white? So I'm not drinking anything. Is there, if a waiter's walking by, could I snag them for a second?
Sure thing. There's waiters everywhere.
All right. As the next one walks by, I'm going to say, "Excuse me, can I get a blue dolphin?" And they would know that in bar talk, that means soda water with a little bit of blue curacao for color. It's basically non-alcoholic, but it looks like you're drinking.
Right away, sir.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Olavax. Waldo, anything you guys would like to do during this mingle time?
We're just walking around. Maybe can we go back here into this open area?
Definitely. There's no one in there, but you definitely can go in the
Walk
corridor.
past there.
What are you thinking, Waldo?
It seems like they don't want people walking around like in here in this area, even though there's tables in here, because this is where everyone walks through. Like this corridor is where everyone's going to and from the kitchen. So they're like just trying to keep it clear. That's the vibe you get. So, but that's easily accessible if you just go like this. You can access the same place. Anyways.
Do you have a way to make a big noise, Olivax?
I have my fire breath. It's pretty loud. And it's pretty bright. I also have Nutcracker.
I'll point to my giant warhammer.
What are you thinking?
This might be a good place to hide and make a good noise, but we have these windows. We could just hide in the corner if we have to make a noise.
You think break the windows? We have all your rocks. We could throw them at them. I just don't know if that would be loud enough.
What if I just yelled, "I'm dying!" And then, "I need help, I'm dying!"
It would certainly get my attention.
And what if I summoned a bear?
Oh my gosh.
And he pretends to eat me?
Yes. Make sure he doesn't actually eat you, though. But I think that sounds amazing.
We could call it the bear plan.
The bear trap.
Or the bear trap.
And I can
There
come
was
in and
some-
fight the bear. It could be a grand spectacle.
You could come in to fight it, and then you could go back in this door and say, "There's a bear. I need help."
Yes, I'll
He's
shatter the
dying.
windows so I can talk to everyone. Oh, I think this is sounding exquisite. Dare I say, foolproof.
I think there used to be another way upstairs. We could try that way.
What do you mean?
There was a
Waldo
room
does
that
know.
had a little bit of stairs.
Right here. Waldo knows that there's stairs that go up right here.
The front right room.
Yep.
Make sure you tell that to the group that's going upstairs. They need to know that. Just in case the gods don't react to what we're doing.
I told you guys all that I know already.
I know, but now that we're here, this is our first time being in here.
Yeah.
Things are different when you're here in person.
Are we able just to walk through here, like these halls?
Yeah. Yep.
And then we just like notice a guy standing here by
There's
this
a
door.
guard there, and he'll say, "This room is off limits." He'll even tell you why. There's a stairwell to upstairs.
Okay.
Do we know how often they check, like they do rotations, or they check into each other?
You haven't seen any rotations so far over like this last 30 minutes that you've been here.
What is this right here? This is a big statue of a
It's a
dragon
big
head?
giant statue of a dragon's head, and there's 6 lights on at the base of it, pointing up at it. It's like a museum piece.
Is it metal?
No, it's bone. It's a real dragon head.
Oh, it's a skull. Cool.
Is there a lot of people mingling or going around the guy that's guarding the hidden stairwell, or is he pretty isolated?
He's pretty isolated. These people are outside, by the way. They are not inside.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
and
outside?
Those 2 girls are outside.
Up here.
Hold on, I gotta zoom
Grass.
out. Oh, okay, I see.
They're
Outside
outside.
the boundary.
So yeah, he looks isolated.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as the guests go, I mean, you see some guests walking through here to get to like the back, where there's been a group of people hanging out because more isolated. But yeah, this is the state of affairs at this moment. Oh, I also forgot. Entering after you guys is the Lady of Masks. You notice her enter. She did say that she might make an appearance. So she does enter. She sees you and she immediately goes the opposite direction.
Okay. I was gonna say I casually greet her and not make a big deal of it.
You'll go talk to
But if she walks the other way, I won't chase her.
She doesn't seem to like see you and then like go the other way. She's just like, looking around, smiling with her mask on, and then just like drifts in the opposite direction of where you guys are.
And then we pop out the door. Hello. This blower cover.
Stella.
Anyways, Enzo, you are approaching the Goliath after they bring you your blue dolphin.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, when was the last time she wrote a book?
She has come out with books since her hit series, but they have been crap. Like, no one likes them. They don't even it's like...
Is the series like finished, or is it like an open-ended, like a
finished.
Clive Cussler type thing?
No, it's finished.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll go up to her with my drink. Who's she with?
She doesn't look like she's with any. She's sitting with this. This is what the person's wearing. This is what their headdress looks like. She just looks like a human. They're just sitting and talking and sipping some sangrias, it looks like.
Got it. So what kind of mask is she wearing?
She's not wearing a mask.
Oh. So she's not trying to hide herself.
She is not.
Okay, I'll just walk up to them and say, "Hello.
Hello.
I'm new to the area and you guys look like you're just hanging out. Mind if I join you?"
Join away. They'll scooch down, make room for you.
And I'll give them a bow. I am Z.
Hello, Z. I am Catarina Di Venezia, and this is my newfound friends. What was it? Ricarda, I believe? Yes, Ricarda.
Okay, in my head, I'm fanboying and jumping up and down, but I'm going to try to stay calm and say, "Oh, you're the author. I thought I recognized you."
Yes, that is me. I am the author of Chicho and Crazy Eights.
Yes, that's
Other ones as well.
Yes, I've read all your stuff. Well, not all of Chicho and Crazy Eight, but some of the other stuff as well.
Oh, another young fan? Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yes, it's great. Do you have anything else in the works?
Fleeting moments of inspiration, but nothing more. I just wonder sometimes if there's some truth hidden behind my previous novels. My memory eludes me.
What do you mean by that?
Those books came to me like whispers in a dream. Sometimes I feel like they may have been more real than fiction at some points, but I don't know. Do they remind you of anyone? And she asks that like with like sincere curiosity, like if you know the characters in the book by chance.
Honesty, I wish. They are quite characters. I would like to think I would be very good friends with them if I knew them in real life.
Can you roll an insight check?
Yep. 5.
Yep. That's what she says. She seems curious, like seeking information or answers, but nothing more.
So did their characters and their stories come to you like in a dream, or it was like ideas that just came to you?
You know, it was so long ago, I honestly do not remember, but yeah, it felt like it felt like it came to me in a dream. I think that's how I got them, was through a dream.
Can I do an insight check on her to see if she's telling the truth?
She seems like she's telling the truth.
Okay, well, I rolled a 6, so I wouldn't find anything out anyway. Probably.
Man, our rolls tonight have been amazing.
Yeah, your insight check is lasting for the duration of the conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, I know this isn't the time and place, but sometime I'd love to meet up with you and chat about Chicho and Crazy Eight.
If my schedule's free, maybe I'll reach out, see if we can spark some inspiration for a new book or something.
Absolutely. I actually have a few ideas for that. I've been thinking about writing stuff myself. What's your is there a way I can reach out to you, or would you like me to? Oh, the magic thing, right? They could just find me.
You said your name is Z, correct?
Yes. Z is my short name. Enzo is my full name.
Enzo. Yes, Enzo, if I have any time, I'll let my agent know and they can send you a paper pigeon if we'd like to meet.
Sounds fabulous.
Pleasure
meeting you. And what was her friend's name that's there as well?
Ricarda.
Pleasure meeting you and Ricarda. Have a great evening.
They will raise a glass and drink.
And I'm going to walk away like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that just happened. Trying to be cool on the outside.
Yes. And with that, you'll see this guy make an announcement, and he will introduce Lady Serafina Cleverly, and who will come out, and she will stand in the middle, and everyone will move away, and people will move. Snap. Okay. And she'll make an announcement. She'll welcome everyone for coming and thank you for being such gracious hosts. And you are what makes LaBelle the greatest city in the realm. And hopes that you have a great rest of your evening. And everyone claps, and she'll say, let's get the dancing and the ball begin. And people will start moving to the dance floor to dance. If you guys would like to join. Or
Does
whatever.
the lady who made the Cleverly lady, does she like seem pleasant or does she seem gruff, like unapproachable?
She seems approachable. She has a very great tone. And you definitely see the grit on her, but she looks very elegant, and she sounds very gracious and graceful.
Could you remind me again what their house is famous for?
Known for being backers of the chain of Odokef, as well as being great hunters.
Hunters, that's it. Okay, thanks. Okay.
I would love to do a little bit of investigating, just kind of shadowing or observing Oshi. And I'll, yeah, I just want to get an idea of like what her purpose is here. If she's just here to converse with people, or if she's got other plans, other ideas, schemes.
Oshi will say, are you wanting to talk to her or dance with her or anything, or just like follow her?
I'll just be following her. If I do feel comfortable, then I would ask her to dance, but I want to just shadow her first and get an idea of what she's doing.
Okay. Well, if you followed her at the beginning of the party, she seems to just be with her little posse. You see the magic person that had the cool mask, and you also see the drow that was with her, the drow that was with her as well. They're both there at the party with her, so you would think that like these are like her guard or part of her guard. And her conversations just seem to be like pleasantries and things like that. Seems like they were talking with some of the House Grimholt, which is another one of the major houses, the Kenku, and they oversee education and stuff in the city. And it seems like they were just having just random discussions, some of which were part of like things on the papers that were given. Seems like they were talking about the balance of magic and enhancing your abilities. What would you give up? So just all hypothetical type stuff.
Cool.
Blasius and I will go dancing.
Yes. Roll a performance check. I will roll for Blasius. I rolled a 2 and a 3, so I did not roll well. Blasius, however, is a great dancer. He just looks and feels very, very nervous and stiff.
You have to loosen up, Blasius. Feel the rhythm.
I'm sorry, Master. I'm out of my element. It's been a long time since I've been dancing.
You're thinking too much.
Waldo's right next. He just keeps bending his knees and going like this.
Look at Waldo. This guy clearly isn't thinking. Look how much fun he's having.
You're like the guy from Avatar,
Waldo.
The Last Airbender. The really
And
weird
then
dancing guy.
I'll look up Blasius as me and Waldo are both doing the same thing.
I hope there's
Join
no
us,
bullets in here.
Blasius.
They're gonna ram me with my big red cape.
Don't think, Blasius. Let Grandmaster's light flow through you. Oh.
Theron, you hear a voice talking to Athen Arelius, and he says, I want to thank you for all the great cleaning you've done around the Lorania Ridge lately.
Cleaning?
Cleaning, yes. Yep.
I am just going to I guess stay nearby and overhear any gossip that could be useful later or now.
Yes, and Athen will say, cleanliness and order are the bedrocks of a successful city. Some districts, however, have forgotten this simple principle. Yes, you are very correct. This is very true, comrade. I just want to commend you for all the great work you're doing in our city, and I just hope that our mutual agreement can continue like it has been for so long. And you are, as it's talking more and more, you are recognizing this voice.
That's the Russian
You've
voice.
heard this voice, and you immediately think of Tink and the stone that he recorded, and the person you spoke to.
I was about to say the one I literally said I take and didn't just keep listening to it over and over again.
Yes, you recognize this. This is the voice on the other end.
Oh, my eyes just go bright like gems in the light as I just grow so excited.
It's the actual voice. It's not the same accent.
It's the exact same voice.
Okay.
This is the guy that Papa Leo was talking to, right?
This guy. This is the guy that you heard talking. Has that voice.
The frog.
This voice, a comrade. This is very good for business. What you're doing.
Oh, guys, so many wrenches.
That's pretty good.
Bo, is the Lady of Masks, is she within eyesight?
The Lady of Masks is within eyesight. She seems to be dancing with a group of gals, one of which is the author lady. They just seem to be dancing. She seems to be very close to the entrance. So yes, she is approachable.
I'm gonna use. Is this a cantrip? Which a cantrip? I'm gonna use message. And if there's a clear sight, I don't want anyone else to, dance in the way of my message and accidentally capture what I'm saying to her.
That's not how the spell works, but yes.
Okay. I want to tell her that the frog is the voice from the stone.
Well, do any of you know that other than me? Did any of you just take and re-listen to it over and over?
I
over
had like 5 stones with his voice recorded on it, and I gave her one of
them. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean you recognize the voice.
I'm standing.
Where are you?
It is a unique voice and accent.
Here.
He has a point there.
He does.
You'll hear him offer a drink to Athen. Do you want to have a drink of this? And you'll say, I must be careful with what I consume. One never knows how it might affect one's complexion or waistline.
How does Athen, do they seem to be friends?
Athen is friends with the world. He is the most charismatic person you guys have ever met. He seems like he's everyone's best friend. He knows exactly what to say. He illuminates confidence, and deep down that he has other motives, but he just puts this up as like a front. Like his looks and stuff is like his window of which he accesses the world. So
The frog is Athen.
no, Athen is
The beautiful man that I was
Yeah, his
charmed by at the beginning.
Yeah.
the guy with the broom and the amazing blonde hair.
And he's holding scissors.
He's holding, well, he has scissors on his person, of course.
Who needs a haircut? I'll swipe it up.
I'm naturally drawn to Ethan, of course, and I'll be spending a good amount of time just chatting and going on with about, how he has become such a wondrous person, because I'm curious about other people who share my fancies.
Hey, Waldo,
Yeah.
I was thinking about your idea earlier, and I have a slight tweak. What if you're the bear and Blasius is the one getting attacked?
You're just saying this out in the open.
It's really loud.
It is very loud.
Only we can hear. What do you think? And then me and you could fight, and we can make it really dramatic. You could throw me through the windows, and I could take big swings with my hammer and almost hit you, but then instead I hit the house.
Yeah, that's an idea too.
Does that sound good?
You
That's
do
what I
risk
wanted.
you do risk the guards just literally attacking the bear.
You're not in the conversation,
I'm not, but I feel like you should know that that is a distinct possibility.
If you want to contribute, you should join our dance party.
Did you want to do or say anything, Fadon, hearing what you're hearing behind you?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Because Athen and his wife they aren't together. They're separated at the moment in their party, and he leaves and he goes and talks to like his big bugbear friend that's standing next to him. You also know a couple things you notice about this frog thing that you're staring at now that you have more chances to look at it. You see like these containers that it has. Let me pull the picture up.
The chains.
With that have chains, it looks like, like a chain someone would wear like with a wallet. He has like these little capsules. You also notice he's also wearing one of these rings, these ivory rings as well. However, his has all the suits on him. Whereas the other bugbears, you also see he is wearing a ring, but it only has one mark on it, like one suit. So maybe it's some sort of ranking system or something, but whatever which you get the feeling like that this frog thing is the head honcho or is the boss of this bugbear guy.
Yep, that makes sense. I'm going to whisper to my brother if he is nearby me.
He's floating around. So yes.
Yeah, whisper to him to keep an eye on the frog, to be inconspicuous, and I'll repeat it 3 times to make sure he understands the meaning of the word, and to record anything of potential note he may say. I am going to go and tell the group that there is a potential snag or something to follow up on.
I don't think we should be. If he recognizes your voice,
that's why I'm the one walking away and having you stay and watch him, so we always have eyes on him.
Okay.
Remember, inconspicuous, brother.
That's my middle name.
We're not doing another lazy daffodil. Not again. And then I'm going to go and tell the group that the voice Olivax, I will begin dancing with Olivax.
Yes, join us.
and I'll just be like, I'll be like shaking my butt and stuff, like, guys, the voice, remember from the stone, he's here, he's that frog guy over there. Don't draw too much attention to it, but he is here at the party.
And what are we supposed to do about that?
Well, clearly this is someone high up in the organization. This may be
Keep
the
your
person.
arms moving. It looks weird if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. What? I don't mean. Maybe we're supposed to kill this guy. Like in the end, that'll be really funny if we end up having to kill this guy because he's got a ring with a bunch of symbols on it. Be a little ironic. But after we steal this thing, I think we should try to follow him or get some kind of tail on him. I don't know if Waldo has any animal friends that could maybe try to follow this guy, but we definitely want to keep eyes on this fool.
You
Seems
would
like
know
a lot
that
to do in
I
one
have an
night.
animal friend.
Well, that's why I'm hoping Waldo's got an animal friend.
Did you figure out his name? Maybe just do that first.
My
Then we can follow
brother
up later.
is on the case.
I'll tell you, there's a stairwell with only one guard around the corner. That might be a good way upstairs.
We may not even
You
need your
know.
distraction if we can all just eliminate him right away.
What I was thinking is guards that stand on their own tend to get somewhat sleepy, don't you think? And I'll wink.
Yeah.
I do worry that he might have a, I don't know how to say this in non-meta terms, too many hit points for the sleep spell to take effect.
It's possible. But it is a non-aggressive way of trying to get at our task.
I mean, if you're cool spending the spell slot, I don't mind that option.
Maybe he'd like to rest next to a cozy fire.
Keep those arms moving,
Point
old
my
guy.
mouth.
Point to your mouth.
As you guys are discussing, Oshi is going to approach Waldo since he's the closest, and she is going to introduce herself again.
When she gets here, I'm gonna be like, dance with us, lady, dance with us.
She does the sidestep and snap.
Oh, then I'm
Safe.
gonna start cleaning my ears then.
90 degrees.
This is a good party.
She will
That's
thank
a
you
good
for
party.
assisting her in her retrieval of a lost possession.
What did you end up doing with them?
Disposing of them, of course.
I hope that means eradicating them. Because those things seemed very dangerous.
She'll
And a
say
real hazard to the good people of this city.
she will agree, and she'll say animals and magic, they're all tools in a greater scheme.
That's not true.
As she smiles coldly, she'll then say, power attracts power. And there's always deals to be made in the shadows of such glittering events as this. And she'll put her arms out as she starts to dance.
Oh, we broke her shell.
But power isn't granted. It's taken and forged in ambition's fire.
Do you come to these things often, Oshi?
Not often. You can tell that she's really working to stay this nice. Like, she is not this nice, but she is like putting on a big front. And she is really good at it.
Because I'm looking around here, and I'm seeing a lot of the major noble houses. And I just was curious, is this something that happens very often? It's kind of cool to see everyone here at the same time.
As
I wasn't expecting it.
Power attracts power. And there's power in the chain.
Maybe that's what brought us together. For I worship a great and powerful being, the Grandmaster.
Hold on, I want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. They are anti-God, and you're like, yeah, speaking of power, my God, that you're
She'll
actually
grin. She'll grin
All
and
I heard is power, and
she'll
I
say,
think of Grandmaster.
she'll caution your words, for they might fall on not the most accepting of ears. But that she sees,
You're harshing my vibe.
But she'll thank you again for assisting her, and she'll say that she has a mutual friend.
Oh, do we? And who's that?
The fortune teller.
Oh shoot, dude, that's bad.
And how do you?
Possibly.
How did you know that we were acquaintances with the fortune teller? We only visited her one time.
I'm laughing at Kyler's reaction. It's these moments that make D&D. She'll smile. She'll smirk like she knows something. Like she's struck gold. And she'll say, "Me and the fortune teller speak very, very often."
Oh, really? And what kind of things do you talk about? The fortune teller didn't seem extremely chatty the last time we were there.
I would say he's a pretty cheap shrink, if you ask me.
A cheap shrink? Is it cheap?
Yes. Cheap. Yeah, cheap.
I agree. He told me a fortune which just is impossible to be true.
He never lies.
Then how is he cheap?
He asks for nothing in return.
I see. What kind of fun things do you and the fortune teller chat about? It sounds fascinating.
As the fortune teller would always say, balance.
Oh my gosh.
And what does balance mean for you?
Oh, I think that's my cue. And she'll back away from you guys. And,
it's been a pleasure.
And she'll bow as she walks away, and you'll see her drow wink at you guys as well.
But before she fully walks away, I'm gonna make a lasso, an invisible lasso, and throw it on her. And see if I can pull her back into the dance.
And she does a 3-point where she spreads her feet and then snips.
Ooh. And I'll lick my finger and then touch it to my butt like and just start like shaking the tush.
And she'll like fake cast dragon's breath. Like if she's the one who burned your butt.
I'll be doing this, making my marshmallows.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So does that mean that she might know about the sword?
Yes, it means she could know about this whole plan. She could know our address.
She could know our address.
Worst of all.
Oh, back to Thadon, back to Tink. Tink, did you want to approach the frog?
I'm 100% not approaching.
Okay.
I, in fact, am kind of only paying attention to this guy.
Oshi, you mean?
No, to the frog.
Oh, you're only looking at the frog.
No, I'm not. He said to be inconspicuous. Okay.
Okay. So you're not wanting to approach them or talk to them.
I'm mainly looking for any sort of runes or sigils or anything that could possibly mean that this area is blocked from Misty Step or teleportation spells.
Okay, make an Arcana check. Make 2 of them, actually.
13 and 2. Hold on. Okay, so that is a 17 and a 16.
Okay, so 17, you know that this place isn't warded from any spells. You also notice that the frog is concentrating on a spell.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, okay.
What the heck?
as a fellow spellcaster, as you've cast concentration spells into your things, you know the look of someone concentrating. And since you've had all this time to just monitor them, you're getting these subtle hints that they are concentrating on a spell.
Okay.
But which spell you know not.
Okay. Would no, never mind. I was gonna say would detect magic be able to tell me, but it wouldn't. It's just an object, I think.
You could try
Would
it.
us
Within the duration, I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
Mhm.
Um,
Do you want to cast it? There's a lot of high-level
magic.
people in here.
I would love to know, as a magician or a spellcaster, what would cause him to have to make a concentration check? Like, what level of distraction requires a concentration check out of this frog? Like, does something have to hit him? How hard?
You would know that you would have to do some sort of damage to this person, like a cut or a scrape, or like some sort of thing that messes with your consciousness can also help.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Wink because I think he's still next to me, according to Roll20.
Yeah, I'm hanging around.
And I'm gonna say I'll be back in 10. And I'm going to
Leave the party.
go to the bathroom for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna do a ritual spell, ritual cast detect magic.
Where are you going? To the bathroom?
Yeah.
So they will take you outside. A guard will accompany you. Oh, and as you're walking to the bathroom with the guard, the House Cleverly guard will mention that there were supposed to be more guards, but some of them got sick from some sort of food poisoning at La Rania Rich.
He mentions that to me.
He mentions it, yeah.
You should have waited to say that till Ryan was back.
Well, I don't know when people are gone.
He'll be so happy.
I'm managing a lot of things.
Is that interesting? Huh. Well, I hope everything goes off smoothly tonight.
Oh, it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, they're just backup. I mean, there's plenty of House Cleverly guards on duty. It's just the Larania Rich sponsored ones, which I think were like 4, maybe more.
Which side is he on?
This guy?
Yeah, is he Cleverly
He
or
would walk you like this way.
Okay. And is he not which side, but his dress, his garb, like what guard, who does he belong to?
He belongs to House Cleverly.
Okay.
Anyone with an orange outline, for the most part, is a House
okay.
Cleverly guard. Also,
Gotcha.
you know that House Cleverly is a bugbear house, so they have lots of bugbear guards.
Gotcha.
The only exception is the one with the frog.
And I'm gonna say, remembering the other bugbears that we had during that shadow fight, I'm gonna say, yeah, they can get a little bit uptight though. So I'm glad there's. Wait, Cleverly got sick or the other ones got sick?
Yep, the Larania Rich ones got sick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say they can be a little uptight sometimes. So I'm glad you guys don't have to deal with more of them.
Luckily, they're only upstairs. Wait, I shouldn't have told you that. Forget I said that place.
We're all friends here. Is he drinking or is he just like a chatty Cathy?
He's just a chat. He's like a Hagrid.
Okay. Okay.
I shouldn't have told you that.
No, you're totally fine. What's your name again?
Brutus.
Brutus? Nice to meet you, Brutus. I am Brian.
That was so unconvincing. He just laughs at you and thinks you're drunk.
Anyway, to the bathroom, my sir. Is this place?
Yes, Brian.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows who the frog is.
He'll say that the frog. Which frog? Inside the party?
Yeah.
I believe he is one of the owners of Labrania Rich, but I don't know its name.
Oh.
Interesting.
He's one of the 5.
I should also say, for those that care about the ring detail, the suit that the bugbear has is a spade. Is the suit? Just if anyone cares.
What were their names again?
Wait, what?
Trent, I know you have that written
The
down.
enforcer, which is a bugbear. The assassin.
Hey, let me have my moment, all right?
Okay.
The enforcer, which is a bugbear.
Which you would assume is that guy.
There's the scribe, the quartermaster, the assassin, the curator, but then we also know there is something else called the Ivory Jacks, which is part of the casino ranks, but we don't know much more than that.
And just to reiterate, they are wearing ivory-colored rings.
Okay.
Ivory Jacks.
Ivory Jacks.
Well, no, these people are wearing ivory-colored rings.
The Ivory Jacks.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, that is a great connection there, Bo. Thank you for that.
Who is wearing a spade?
The enforcer
Bugbear.
guy. The bugbear.
There's
Just to the left
also
of the
one
frog.
called the curator.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
There's also one called the enforcer, and he's a bugbear.
Got it.
Which would be this guy.
Yeah, he looks enforcy. Is his tie actually like that, untied?
Yeah, he looks like a mobster. Both of these guys look like mobsters. The guy and the frog both look like mob people.
I'm gonna ask crap. What's his name again?
Brutus.
Brutus. I'm gonna say they don't really look like they belong here. They look kind of and I'm gonna whisper the scary type, if you know what I mean.
Everyone looks like they don't belong here. Everyone's weird and exotic looking. That is just how the city is. People look out of place and it makes them in place for some reason.
Oh. I don't know. I'm new here, so I'm still learning. Why all the guards upstairs? I thought nobody was allowed up there.
I thought you said you were gonna forget it, that I told you that.
Oh, sorry. Drunk, you know. Go. Silly me.
Well, have a good pooper. I'll be waiting out here for you so I can escort you back.
Thanks, Brutus. It'll be about 10 minutes. And I will just go in and start my ritual.
Okay. Awesome. You walk out. The guards. Brutus doesn't look like he has any magic items on him.
Okay.
As you walk in the party, there's a bunch of magic items. You see the broom that Athen and the scissors are both magic. You see the House Cleverly lady has magic items. You see a bunch of magic items on Oshi, the drow she's with, the masked guy she's with. You see the frog, all those little containers, magic, every single one of them. They're like abjuration type magic. And the bugbear is wearing like brass knuckles, and they're also magic.
Okay. An abjuration is like
one other thing. You see like a magic dot, like right there.
Where?
Floating in the air like an orb. A circular
I
concentration of magic.
Okay, so somebody is scrying or something.
And then as you're looking at it, you see it move like over here. And they're like floating in a perfect straight line. And you would deduce that this is the Arcane Eye spell, which allows someone to see through this orb as it moves around.
Interesting.
But it's invisible to the naked eye.
I am going to inconspicuously, obviously, maybe on the dance floor, I'm going to use an action and try to sense the magic on the frog.
Okay. You want to know the schools of magic? It doesn't have any weapons on it. It just has these containers, and the containers give off with the magic. It gives off a abjuration, some sort of protective, concealing type of magic, and it also gives off like a very evil sense to you.
Shadow magic. It also says I can like sense an aura around visible creatures, and I'm hoping to see if I can ascertain what kind of spell he's concentrating on.
You would deduce that he is. With that, I'll just say the orb is a. 1 second. Looking it up. It is a abjuration spell. The floating orb is an abjuration spell.
Okay.
Or sorry, divination. Divination spell.
Okay.
So like seeking knowledge type of thing.
Okay.
You don't notice anyone else concentrating on spells, so you would assume that him and that orb probably go together.
Right. Okay, that is phenomenal to know. I am going to relay that to Wink and tell him the party's being watched by let's see, can you pull up his image again?
This guy here? Yes, of course, comrade.
Yes. I'm gonna say by Voicey. That's his nickname right now.
Don't you say that with much audacity, I must say, comrade.
I mean, Kermit is such a good name that you didn't use.
You will face the retribution of my wrath.
Will I come up with Throaty? What did I say?
I don't know.
Voicey.
Voicey.
Throaty's way better, but Brian is the best.
Yeah, Throaty. I'm gonna say Throaty's watching the party, and I'm just going to wait for Thad to get back. Hopefully he has news about a certain Dragonborn conversation.
Ryan, if you missed it, one of the guards told Tink that some of the Larania Rich guards didn't make it due to illness. Anyways.
Hallelujah is what he says. Oh, okay, there you are, Ryan.
All right, guys. People are seemingly leaving. It looks like some people are leaving the party. The Catarina leaves. The Lady of Masks will come and say goodbye or like greet you and then say goodbye.
Man, this is a short party in less than an hour?
It just looks like some people are leaving. Some people are filtering in, some people are filtering out. But after like the dancing is dying down, people are kind of like going into different, like there's a bunch of people in the dining room now. There's a lot of people over like by this gaming area now. If you scroll up even more, there's people like way in the far back floor just sitting around the fireplace, just chatting. So yeah, seems like people are spreading out more as the party the more formal parts have died down a little bit.
Well, with the information provided by Tink, I would like to meet up by the Dragon Skull and just chat about our options. And I'd like to get a little bit of information from Waldo on the location, where we want to get in the building. Hopefully we've covered this already, but I'd like to know kind of where we need to get to and come up with a plan from there.
Well, if you go into the room over there, there's a stairwell, but there's a man, and I think he might have a sword. I don't know. He's guarding the door. But he's
Don't you think
around
it
the
would,
corner, and you might be able to take him out without being seen.
yes. Don't you think it would be funny if I just tried to cast a sleep spell on him? And then if someone gets mad at me, I'll just be like, "Oh, I thought it would be funny. A guard sleeping on the job. I don't know. I think I could get away with it." And it just seems like a less aggressive way to go about it. And it might not rub people the wrong way, too harshly if I were to be found out for casting a spell. It might give us an upper hand for sure. Understanding what we're capable of if we can cast spells without people immediately dinging that a spell is being cast.
That
I
sounds
don't
like a
know. What do
really
you
good
say?
idea.
Thank you. I think so. I think it's safe. It might give us an idea of exactly what I said, just knowing what we can and can't do in here.
I like it. Would you like me to stay behind and I could watch over the body? Maybe I could move him into a different room, put him on a couch.
It's a good plan.
And if someone
Uh,
asks, I'll just say I saw this guy collapse on the spot. And I just wanted to make sure to stay with him.
yes, it's a great plan.
All right. I'll do that.
And then, following that, I wondered if I should cast invisibility on someone and they can run up the stairs and get an idea of what we're looking at.
They have they've seen us through invisibility. I don't
We know that,
know. I'm just saying I don't know how much it's going to help. It could help a lot.
right. That's what I'm thinking. I think we send someone who's innately sneaky and they be cautious not to be seen, but also, just in case, they'll have invisibility to provide extra protection.
Me and Thad, I have advantage on stealth. I have +6. Um,
Enzo's got the pass without a trace thing too in his ring.
But I'm
Right?
I'm happy to.
We might need it on the way out, not on the way in.
Oh, okay. I don't know how it works.
I think would be intelligent for someone else to be disguised going up as well, whether it's me or someone else. I'm a little small for a bugbear, but if we can have someone a little larger um, disguise themselves as one of these guards, and maybe that would provide another layer of protection against being spotted. You can kind of go around and check doors and say, "Oh, I'm just uh, confirming no one has wandered upstairs. Have you seen anyone out here?" The normal guard sayings. I don't know. LeBron, do you have any experience as a guard? Maybe it would be a good position for you.
I could
Did you just call
disguise
me
myself.
Did you just call me LeBron?
Yes, it's my new nickname for you, LeBron.
Waldo
That could be my name here.
Waldo might be able to sneak up there real quick as something small and kind of see what it looks like up there right now.
Yes, good plan. Waldo has
I
walked
think
these
he's
halls
the
before and
sneakiest,
can provide direction.
the sneakiest out of all of us.
If he does that, we can just
Was
get
I
into the.
able to go up this part, Bo, as an animal?
What?
When I scouted the house, was I able to go up this part already?
Yeah, you and scouted the whole house as a spider, I'm assuming. Because you couldn't. Yeah.
So, and
But
I was
now
able
it's
to get up
filled
that
with
part.
now it's filled with guards.
Everywhere on the map is everything you've seen. All the black is the parts that you didn't see.
Yeah,
The
on
top
that top floor.
This part is black on the top floor just because it's the same as the bottom floor, and I didn't want to make it confusing with having tokens in different places. So that's why that is blocked, as well as the middle part. This is the same as the bottom floor. It's just the courtyard. So I just kept it black. But I can make it not black if you guys would prefer.
That makes sense.
The map's easier to distinguish for me.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Where's the staircase going up where this guard is? And where are the rooms? They're on the back side of the house, right? the 2 rooms that are
Oh, there's 4 rooms that are sealed. There's the
right, but 2 of
Here?
them don't have windows. And I
correct.
want
This
them-
one has a window, so Waldo could see like the front of it, which looks. It was hard to make out what it was. This bottom left, the top left one seems to be a bedroom, which Waldo deduced. It's this top one. Yeah. There's a top one over here. There's a room over here. There's a room over here. Room here and room here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And 2 of them don't have windows.
1, 2, 3. 3 don't have windows. 4 don't have windows. 1, 2, 3. 1 second. I think I marked one. One of them is one.
This one
of
has
the
a bunch of windows. This one has like 1, 2. This has 5 windows, 3 on the side,
You only marked
2 right here,
4
and 1 right here.
rooms.
Sorry, that one should be visible.
You
I
marked
say
4
we
the
start.
handout that you gave us has
I'll just-
4 rooms on it, and you said 2 of them have windows.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
I'll
one,
just mark the rooms that have windows as visible. How about that?
can you see my
So
screen
here's-
that I'm sharing?
Yeah, so here's what I'm
This has
saying.
5 windows. This has 1 that you could see in there.
Here's what I'm saying. The scroll, in my opinion, is most likely in one of the rooms that does not have a window.
So here
Yeah.
or here.
I
For
have
sure.
There's a room here as well, and a room here.
yeah, but those
Yeah.
can be opened.
That was a bathroom, right?
Those weren't sealed.
There's the bathrooms here. I see the 2 tubs.
I thought there was water in here, like bathtubs and stuff.
No,
Honestly, I think
That's what you
somebody
marked.
needs to go up there.
let me
I would
consult the map.
prefer Waldo because he's the sneakiest to scout
Oh,
out
yeah.
what it looks like up there because there are tons of guards up there right now
Wait, how do you know that? There,
from Brutus.
there should be only a couple, right? Because half of them are on
No.
sick leave.
We don't know.
Huh.
We don't know how many there are up there.
There you go. Okay, that's better.
All right. So here's the thing. We should have sent someone up there a while back if that's the case. I think it's time to get up there. And if, like, once I put the guy to sleep, if he does go to sleep, we'll be on a clock until he wakes up.
Not if we send someone
So,
past him before he goes to sleep.
How long does this
yeah,
sleep last? A minute, right?
let me check.
Yeah, duration 1 minute.
So what?
Yeah,
We got to
1
plan this
minute.
better.
No, we put him
So-
asleep and then we all just get crits on top of him and he dies before he does anything.
That's potential. That's a good option right there.
Will he
I'll
wake
talk
up
to him.
after you
I can
damage
talk to
though?
him when he wakes up. Blasius and I will be there when he wakes up.
By
We'll
the way.
stall him.
Can't you give her
Um,
like a faster acting, like sleep on top of I'm sick thing?
Or we kill him as he's asleep.
I'm just asking if you have a faster acting I'm sick thing then.
No.
I do not have anything like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd say we just, if we're gonna have someone scope, then they don't even need to cross this guard. They can just walk up the staircase as a spider. In the main ballroom, there's staircases on either side, and someone can just wander up there or crawl under the door or something like that. If you
Would
don't want to
we,
go by the guard.
Would we know if we could get into the bag of holding and him just take us up there?
Bag
We already
hold
know.
holds 500 pounds.
Okay.
So no, it cannot hold all of you. It could barely hold Olivax and Wink.
Not Olivax isn't going.
Olivax isn't going.
It was just making a point.
Yeah, if the average,
Yeah.
let's say the average one of us weighs 160 pounds, I definitely weigh more than that. I am a thinner bugbear, but I'm definitely not thin enough.
I mean, you're like 7 feet tall.
There's only going to be 3
Easily
people
like
in there.
250.
Yeah, I'm checking my weight. I'm short and small, but I
Probably
don't
weighs
know if I
less.
even
He's a
got.
slender elf.
Yeah.
That
I
on
feel
probably
like just personally, just as a fun thing, just make the guy go to sleep, and then Olivax and Blasius could take him into a room. When he wakes up, Olivax can stall, make sure he stays there for a little while because he doesn't want him to get up because he just passed out. Whatever, I'll try and convince him. And you guys have 2 to 3 minutes to get into the room.
We have to
Yeah.
find out which room it is, and then
Yeah, you have 2 to 3 minutes.
I have an idea for that.
I mean, we could do it the slow way, but that's really long and really boring. We could
Okay.
have Waldo sneak up by himself, play that all out. Then he comes back. Then we talk about more planning. Then we do the sleep. Then
I
we
could just go up, see how many people are there, then come back down and tell you. That's it.
Why don't you just carry the bag of holding up there with you? Then we're up there with you.
But Trent was just saying, why not?
Well, that's up to Bo, not us.
Why is it up to me? You guys make it your game. I'm just telling you how things work and what the scenario is. What you do is up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to force your hands? I can do that, but I would prefer not to.
Yeah, straight up, we could. First off, can we fit in the bag of holding? Can we actually like? Is a big enough opening? I'm sure I could fit,
I
but
actually don't know if Ryan will fit in it.
yeah,
I'm gonna say no, Ryan doesn't fit in it.
okay, because that's like be impressive.
Now
Mary
that I think
Poppins,
about it.
big open mouth, but let's
Three of us are like 8 feet tall.
yeah, let's just go through the spider portion first. Oh shoot, never mind. If he can carry the bag of holding as a spider, then that's
Oh, I can polymorph Ryan. Oh, no, actually I can't. Never mind, I can't do that.
okay. But anyway, you can legitimately just have Waldo as a spider on your foot, go and talk to the guard and just chat him up, whoever does it, maybe Olivax. Chat up the guard, spider crawls off your foot and goes under the door. And there's our entrance into the upstairs. And then some of us can stay on the staircase as Waldo continues as a spider and keeps wandering. Wait, no, because he
Set a timer for
break.
3 minutes. I need a decision in 3 minutes on what the plan is to keep this moving.
Our options are sneak past or remove the guard.
Yep.
I just say kill him. That's my vote. Just kill him.
We can remove him by killing him. I can cast hold person. We physically move him, or just kill him like that while he's paralyzed.
I can charm
Take him upstairs, put him in the bathtub.
Yam could do his thing where he has disadvantage on the save, so we can kill him.
He can be
What's
charmed.
the hold person? Is he able to talk still?
He can't do it
Yeah.
now.
He can go. That's it.
So not really.
That's helpful a little bit.
Hold on. I don't think you could do anything. You can't talk when you can't do anything when you're paralyzed.
You
can't even move your eyes.
Yeah, it is paralysis that it does. So
okay, guys, we're wasting time. We have 3 minutes.
So So do we want to kill someone?
Olivax would not be on board with that. No. It's a completely innocent person that doesn't have to die.
Let's try
He's
to
working for the chain. He's working for the chain.
And try to get him distract him.
There's so many other ways to take him out that don't.
Try to put him to sleep. If it doesn't work,
can we charm him?
Yes.
But he'll know he was charmed, and he'll know that we did it.
That's an hour later, Ryan.
It doesn't matter if it's an hour later. He is a witness and be like, guys, this is gonna charm me at the party, and this thing
what
is
if he doesn't see us? What if he doesn't see us do it?
Can we just do the sleep thing? My
gosh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
the
sleep.
easiest way to get him out, and then you guys can go upstairs. And then if he wakes up, I'll convince him to try and stay there. If he doesn't, I'll try and command him to stay.
Yeah.
That's more time of him staying.
Well, the sleep thing, he's out for 1 minute. You might be able to just tie him up and throw him in a back of a room somewhere under a desk.
Have them
upstairs
do it.
bathtub.
I'll just
Bo,
put him in a room and lock the door and say, "Hey, you seem really delirious.
30
I want to make sure that
seconds.
you're healthy. Plenty of time to
All
stall
right,
him."
just do the sleep thing. Just do the sleep thing then.
I'm gonna make sure the eye, that eye that's floating around, doesn't see us do this.
No, he's
Or you
just
could also
the eye is
you could
hanging
also knock
around
him
where
out.
the frog is. It's not going into other rooms.
Okay.
All right. And then past that, we'll have some people stay on the stairwell as
10
Waldo
seconds.
moves on as a spider and
What
just
happens in 10
investigates where the
seconds?
guards are.
The plan happens. Or we're making a decision.
Can you take me with you, Aldo, in the bag?
Okay, you cast the sleep spell, Wink.
You could fit in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Okay, roll the
observe,
dice.
make sure nobody's around me,
5d8.
and I'll wait for somebody. Yeah, I'll wait to make sure nobody's around,
Check the chat,
and then
chat.
I'll cast it.
All right, 5d8. You want to roll? There's no one else in these corridors but you guys. The room of people in it is how it's leaving as you see it now, minus the Lady of Masks is gone. So
Oh, that was a good roll. I got 27.
27. Let me see how many hit points they have. That is enough to knock them out. So they are
Hallelujah. Yes.
All right. Well, let's go.
Their hit points were
Go
25.
time.
So
Waldo, could you lead us and make sure we're okay?
Okay, so there's who's going? Olavax, I see you're over here. Is this the plan?
Do we want?
Bro, my computer died because we were taking too long, so I don't have access to it. I basically just want to take him. There's a room like adjacent to that looked like a little office or something that had a couch in there.
Yes.
I would just take him in there and hope that there's no one in, but if there is, I'll just say like he passed out. And then I'll send Blasius to go get some water.
So other things to note, this right here is a door. So you can block line of sight from like everyone in this room. So you take them in this room. There's a table in here with 4 chairs. There's like a queen size bed in here. It's a pretty big room. So where do you want to just put him in here somewhere? Doesn't matter.
Hold on, I'm zooming in
Just
here.
wake him up immediately once we're out of sight and say, "Hey, you okay, buddy?"
Okay, so who's going to the door? Thadon?
I'm going, yeah.
I think everyone except for
Everyone,
me.
but I think Waldo
you're
and
going?
I don't think I have to go if I'm not.
yeah, he was planning on staying downstairs with you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can. Whatever you want to do.
Enzo's going. Batink's going. Okay. You guys go up the stairs.
I'm
Yes?
casting invisibility on myself.
Okay. Let me add that. Purple.
The concentration spell.
The frick. There we go.
You might want to cast it on Thad, actually, and have him go ahead of us.
You guys know everything I know about the layout. Like we spent a week planning this out. So
who's going first up the stairs?
I'm gonna do as we're going. I'm gonna do pass without trace that lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. Anyone within
It's a good spell.
+10 to your. Who's going first? Tink, because you're invisible.
Wink is.
Wink
Yeah,
is
I'll go first.
Wink's going first.
Well,
Okay.
I could go first. I can change into my other uniform real quick, so at least they might not suspect me at first. At least ask me a question before attacking right away.
Oh, heck yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
point.
that's good.
Okay. Thadon goes up. If you want, let me move your characters. I'm moving them to the second floor.
And I'm gonna, as we're going up, I'm gonna take my coat off and turn it around so it's black.
Okay, so you guys are on the stairwell. The person that goes up all the way to the top of the stairs, because you guys know that if you go all the way to the top, you pop out into a hallway. So Thadon, as you pop up, one moment, please. You see the following as you pop up. You see a guard, and you also see a guard way down there. They don't see you. You see them, they don't see you.
So where am I in this?
You, my friend.
Am I where your mouse is?
I'm on the wrong layer. That's not my mouse.
Okay.
That's Chad's mouse. You are right here, where you are on the map. So you're at the top of the stairs. Everyone else is not visible. They are like on the stairs, but like down a level, basically. And this lady will say, "Oh, are you taking my post?"
Yes, I'm gonna like pretend to be tired. Like they called me in. I guess they were short staffed, and I ran straight here.
Yes, I haven't had a change in over 2 hours. I've been standing here. Thank you very much. And she will walk away.
Is this one of the locked doors? Are we that lucky?
No locked door. So the locked doors, are this room and this room. There's also one on the other side, way over here. And then there's one down here. But again, the bottom left one, Waldo is 99% sure that is just their master bedroom because he
Okay.
saw the beds through the curtains.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand a post. I'm gonna use the whatever the little spell is to whisper to everyone. Be like, I have replaced that they think I'm a guard. I'm replacing someone. Give me just a minute to get a little layout, see where the other guards are. I'll call you up when I'm good. And then I will make a quick old perception-y check to
You're just
see.
walking on the halls.
I'm just gonna stand post for a second and just see first if like anyone is nearby.
Okay,
And
awesome. Yes. Perception check.
yes, let me perception. I wish my perception was so much better. Oh, that's not bad. 16.
16. You hear this chick talking with someone and you recognize the voice as a bugbear voice. Let me put them on the map real quick. Of course, I have to go to the layer. Wow. Boom. You don't hear any other voices though. Those are the only two you hear.
So
yeah.
You keep going.
Yeah, so you deduce that like these are the only people up here in this side of the place.
Just those two people ahead of me.
Yeah, there might be more on the other side, but yeah, as well as like you've noticed that the guards do not move. Like where their posts are, that is where they stay. They're not walking around.
All right, then in that case, I will just whisper to them. There are two other guards, at least on this side, it looks like. One in front of one of our potential doors. Do we want to proceed? How do you guys want to proceed? And while we potentially just chat with each other on the chat function, we can have Trent and them do their bit, so they're not just waiting for us to try to figure stuff out.
Wait, Trent and Olivax, Velocius, Waldo. What are you guys doing on the bottom floor? You move the guard into this room. It's been about 45 seconds. You have like 15 seconds left on this. Actually, no.
I could be a guard. I could be a guard if we need a guard standing by the door.
Yeah. Okay. So this guard will wake up. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm like busy. I'm trying to get Lauren down to bed. I would have had Blasius go to get a glass of water.
Okay.
And come back. And so then when the guard woke up, I would be there tending to him, making it look like I came upon him, like I was walking by and I heard a thud and I saw him on the ground. And I'm just trying to take care of him.
They have been poisoned like the other gods.
Yeah. Are you all right, sir?
What happened? I was standing my post, and the next thing I remember, that's all I remember. Did I fall asleep? Why am I in this room? How did I get here?
You were out when I found you. I heard a loud thud. I went and checked, and you just were on the floor. So I brought you in here, and my companion Blasius is fetching you a glass of water. Are you okay? You seem a little dizzy and confused. Is there someone we should get for you?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
All right, hold on. Gotta open it up on my phone here. Oh, where are you? All right. Okay. Persuasion. First roll is a 19 plus 5, 24. Second roll, 13. So 24.
He believes every word, and he's like, "Oh man, I must have been sleepwalking again. I haven't done that in years, man." No, you don't need to get anybody. I just go back to my post.
I think you need to maybe take a sip.
I think I need.
Let me get you your water first.
Velocius will hand you the water.
We don't want this happening again, okay?
We're waiting
We're
for
here
the
to help you.
doctor.
All right.
Is there someone we can get to help you? I could send Blasius to go get help while I stay and make sure you're all right.
Let me just.
There was no one around the hallway. I don't think you need to worry too much. We're gonna get you good first.
Can you get me a Goblin's Gold Goblet drink while we're waiting?
Blasius, a what? A Goblin's Gold Goblet.
Yes. It's a mouthful.
Okay. Blasius is on it.
He'll go and he'll just sit with you guys for about 2 minutes or so until he like fully comes back to consciousness from being magically forced to sleep. So you guys got 2 minutes up top.
All right. I'm gonna quietly tell Fedon. I'll say, Fedon, what do you think would happen if you were to fall over and make it look like you had passed out or even had been injured in some way, and see if you can attract the other guards this way, and then I can invisibly run past them.
Or if you fake being sick, because a bunch of people were sick, they might have to split.
I will remind you that was just the Ladanya Rich guards and not the House Cleverly guards. And he is wearing House Cleverly gear.
Oh, maybe he snuck some of the food from the employee refrigerator.
I just want to know what our plan is to take down or get these guards out of the way.
Just have them follow you into a room where we will ambush them.
Just like that. Just get them to follow me into a room. All right.
If we're gonna ambush them,
I can alter myself, or I can alter.
If we're gonna ambush them, just attract them over here. Just yell and fall over or something. Bring them over here, and then we attack. But we'll have to be freaking good to take out 2 guards before they can alarm someone.
I'm gonna cast.
I have an idea. I'd be like,
Can
brother,
you just use your mage hand and like knock
I
on the
was
door?
about to say,
them, so they go to check it, and then you go past.
But like, how do we go past them in this? I'm on the wrong thing. I keep trying to do it on the Zoom call and not on the actual Roll20 thing.
Right here?
So could they see down the hallway there all the way down? Could we move up some?
Yeah, you can move up here.
Because it looks like a small.
Yeah. If this person moved over 5 feet, they could probably see down here. But since they're hovering around this section, like guarding this door specifically behind them.
Let's quickly move up there.
Well, I like Chad's idea. I did not think of it.
Cam, don't you have like a darkness spell or something?
I have fog cloud.
He has a darkness potion and fog cloud in his ring.
Yes.
I will use Mage Hand to try to open this door as I'm standing guard. I'll let my gang know that is what's happening, to stay hidden, to try to isolate at least one or more of those guards as I use Mage Hand to open that door.
Which door are you opening? Okay.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
This guard And Wink, are you just walking down this hall?
I'm still behind the corner trying to decide what to do and still invisible.
Okay. So this door opens right here. This guy steps out and he looks to you, Thadon, and you say, "Did you see that? Did you hear that?"
I'm gonna like be on guard, like half draw like my weapon and just be like, I didn't see anything. Do you think? Just look at
He
him questioningly.
read a scroll and he says, "If they're invisible, I'll catch them." And he will enter this room.
I'm gonna make my way
I'm
over
gonna
there.
wait, close it is what I'll say.
You're gonna whisper, "Close it" as I walk by.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna trust you and hope it works out.
Wait, is there a way to lock it?
No.
No, I guess
I
it
mean,
was unlocked. You
he can
opened
still
it.
bang it and make lots
You
of
would
noise.
assume that if there's a latch, it's on the inside and it's one that you like flop down. So you can't. So you can
Yeah.
latch from the inside.
You can pass now. He's probably the only one who can see invisibility right now.
Yeah. He was the only one I saw drink a potion, so I'll just whisper.
He can
All right,
pass.
I'll follow your lead. I'll go ahead and walk
Going
down.
in the room,
I'll
Thadon?
try and
I'm just gonna stand at the guard at the doorway just to be
Okay.
like, do you see
and I'll
anything?
pass behind him and across.
Okay. I don't know why this isn't revealed, but I will reveal it. It's just a door. Yeah, you don't see any other guards over here. Everything you see on the screen is what you see. If you
So
look out this one, like there's two windows right here. If you look out this window, you see on the other side, you see a servant walking around. You don't see any guards like in this area. Which is a good thing because you know that the only entrance to this room is through these two doors. And you don't
If there's a guard, only seems to be here.
see any guards over there by those doors.
There's only a guard here, guys. Like these two guards, three guards that were here. A pretty good bet what we want is in this room.
Correct. So this guard will turn around.
I'm gonna
Actually, he'll
I'm
look
gonna
around a
cast.
little bit more and he'll like look under certain objects in this room, like the rug and underneath these benches behind the barrels. So he'll check the window and then he'll walk back out. So you have like 3 rounds to move.
Perfect. Before basically first round, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on this second guard.
Okay, so you become visible.
Hold on. Before we do that, do we want?
It's too late. He casts Hold
Okay.
Person.
All right.
He's invisible.
Yeah, we can attack her. We can do whatever we want. I'm gonna cast
I
Hold
make a
Person
save,
and see.
correct?
Yeah, it's a Wisdom 14.
I rolled an 8 plus 5.
All the
Not enough.
freaking Luya.
This person is
Paralyzed
for 6 seconds. Thadon, you
All
see
right.
the person becomes stiff.
All right.
And then I'm visible again, and I say she's paralyzed, or like try and voice that, and then reach for the door and see if I can open it.
Well, the door's locked.
Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, we're so effed. So like
It's
they can make
happening.
a save.
It's happening, Ryan.
They could. I get that, but I'm just saying we as a group have to make a choice right now. So
Kill him.
I bet to say
The
she
skull's
makes a
going
save.
down. She's dead.
She makes a save every 6 seconds. So you guys have to kill her while she's being held. Like that's no choice now. She has to die. Like and then
Yep.
we
Or
have to try to
yeah,
kill this person before like right as they're coming out the door.
we're gonna have to take her down somehow or another. So at this point, she's incapacitated.
I'll
Yeah,
see the situation and I'll go up to her and I'll attack her.
Okay, with that, we will end the session for tonight. With Enzo attacking with his sword.
Oh boy.
Oh
All
boy.
right.
You should just take